Creating powerful ads is all about coming up with great advertising ideas. As marketers and business owners, we're constantly trying to look for a new angle to sell our products and services. In this video, I'll share how I find powerful advertising ideas. The way it works is you come up with a big advertising idea. Later on, that idea gets transformed into copy and creative, and if you're lucky enough, you come up with a powerful ad. I'll never forget my very first big advertising idea. I had my first Facebook ad job and my campaigns were crushing it, but at one moment all of the ads stopped working. Whatever we tried to make our ads work again was just failing miserably. I was a marketing manager then, and I had a team of 5 ambitious people, and our return ad spend was all the way down for a few months. If you don't know, if you have a Facebook ads job and you cannot deliver good results, you're losing that job. Facebook ads and media buying are among the most competitive and stressful jobs out there because your managers and your bosses can see your performance in real time. Management can see if you've spent 10K on advertising and if you made 10K back, or if you failed miserably. There aren't many jobs that can measure real-time performance, so I needed to act as a team leader. I remember going to my Facebook ads job pretty much every day, and everybody was so nervous because we thought we could lose our jobs at any moment. And Facebook ads job usually pay very well if you know what you're doing, and I had rent to pay. I was transitioning between jobs back then, so I couldn't afford to lose this job. It was time for me to step up. I remember that I would go to work every morning early before everybody else and write 25 headlines and 10 body copy. I would go to the office before my team and I would work on those little repetitive tasks. Writing ads requires a lot of brain power and focus. It would take me around 3 to 4 hours to complete this task. How do I come up with so many ideas for headlines, you might ask? First, I would go on Facebook and read the comments under all the ads. Then I would go on Amazon to read reviews for very similar products. And I went on Reddit, Facebook groups, Pinterest, and clickbaity websites like BuzzFeed to gain ideas. Ideas were everywhere. Then I'd set a timer for 25 minutes and I take 5 minutes break between each timer. Setting the timer means deep, relentless focus. No distraction, no social media, just me, Google Docs, the keyboard, and the goal of writing 25 headlines. That was it. Meanwhile, our Facebook ads results were getting even worse. In the second week of my new endeavor, my ads were getting worse and worse, and I needed something. I needed a miracle. I needed to write because I needed to have volume. I knew that the more I wrote, the better those ads would turn out. I was burning out because I was writing so much, but I was getting no results. In 2 short weeks, I've written more than 250 headlines and none of them worked. I looked at my Google document again and again, and there was one headline that was weird. I felt embarrassed by it. I didn't share this headline with my team because I feared the criticism. I was so desperate that I decided to launch the weird headline secretly without telling anyone on my team. I felt awkward because I thought that was not my best work, but it sounded different. I set the new headline secretly and I was waiting for the ad to start delivery. It was a busy day, so I went for a lunch break and I had a few meetings later. After I returned, I opened my ads manager and this headline had a much better click-through rate. That was already a good sign. The next day, this headline crushed it and outcompeted all the rest of our ads. A week later, our return on ad spend was back. We were crushing it again. A few weeks later, the ad was bringing outstanding return on investment. 5 years later, nobody in the company could beat this ad. It was a big advertising idea at its finest. At that moment, I realized big marketing ideas are precious things. They come unexpectedly. They might feel embarrassing at first. Great advertising ideas are easy to kill because they sound unfamiliar. They make people feel uncomfortable. Big marketing ideas challenge you intellectually. They spark your deepest emotions. It's very difficult to come up with a big marketing idea. Big marketing ideas don't come if you sit at Starbucks and drink some fancy coffee all day long. A big advertising idea might hit you straight in the head, but that's rare. We believe that to have an idea, an apple needs to hit you on the head like Isaac Newton. Well, in marketing, that's not the case, and you'll hate to hear it, but ideas in advertising and marketing usually come after hard work. I had to write 250 headlines until I got one headline that completely changed my life. Many people believe that marketing and advertising are very creative fields, but the harder you work, the more creative you become. The harder you work, the more powerful your ads will be. Now, if you want to come up with powerful ads, please check the links in the description below. I've created a free case study where I'll show you how I generate 20K per month on YouTube ads consistently. My name is Nico. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and I'll talk to you soon.